Good morning to my lecturer Vincency. Today, our group would like to do a presentation entitled to Bus Ticket Booking System.
Good morning. Now I talk about the class diagram. The static view of the application is depicted by a class diagram. Class diagram can be used to depict, explain, and describe numerous aspects of a system, as well as to design the executable code and operation flow of a software application. They are widely used for modeling system capability and can be adopted and implemented in various steps of a project. A class diagram is the blueprint on an end-user system or subsystem. With the help of UML, end-user code design model characteristics, relation, action, and intersection. Class diagrams have numerous functions, one of which is a modern system view on an application. Class diagrams are the only diagrams that can have mapping relation with object-oriented language for example, Java and C++. The purpose of a class diagram can be summed up as the analysis and creation of a state picture on an application describing the responsibility of the system and many more. The advantage of class diagram give end user a sense of direction by providing a clear understanding of the system composition. Various system elements and their properties and relation software will provide a quick overview of the synergies. Class diagrams are the fundamental for creating systems and are very easy to read from the users. This is the class diagram of bus ticket online reservation. Inside the class diagram, there is customer, refund, any payment, sale, ticket booking, bus session, and bus class. I want pass to Kenny. Thank you.
Thank you, Rongrong. So now I'm going to present about the use case diagram of the bus ticket booking system. So first of all, use case diagrams are the main form required for a new software program that has not yet been developed. It is also a diagram that can be displayed intuitively and prominently that included the roles of the interactions between the system and the actors and all the details and functions without having to understand the inner working of the system. This diagram can help us to realize scenarios in which applications interact with system users, also known as actors and organizations. The common components of a use case diagram have actors, user, system, and package. First, actors are the users who use the system or software. There are also the external objects that interact with the system. Second, use case represent functions or actions within a system. It also represents horizontal ovals of different users that a user might have. Third, system refers to the sequence of interactions and actions between the actors and the system, which also called a scene. Last, package is a shape that allows different elements to be grouped together. It is similar to a class diagram in that packages are also used to group use case together. So use case diagrams are used for a very advanced design. At the same time, it will be modified, rebuilt, and enhanced again and again to obtain a more complete system and simulation scenes. And it is also a user-centric technique that helps organizations and developers design processes from the perspective of actions. Therefore, it can help to ensure and develop correct the system. Not only that, it can also greatly improve the operating efficiency of the system, as well as understanding the detail and serve the user goals. Furthermore, it can be used by developers to help to identify the internal and external factors that may affect the system and should be considered. Next, so in this use case diagram, we can see the scenario of the bus ticket booking system. Admin and system user would manage the system, customer, and ticket booking while the customer will make the booking decision. Next, this is also another use case diagram of bus ticket reservation system. It shows all the detail of interactions with the admin and customer in the system. So that's all for my part. Next, I'll pass it to Ding Kun Lee.
Thank you, Kenny. Now I'll share about the sequence diagram. Sequence diagrams are the iteration diagram that show different parts of a system iterating in order to get a task done. The diagrams are time-focused and show vertically to represent the time when messages are sent, while the object will be shown horizontally. The elements contained in the sequence diagram are ether, object, lifeline, activation, synchronous message, asynchronous message, return message, create message, and reply message. The advantages of the sequence diagram are that they can show the detail of a UML use case. The diagrams are language neutral and non-coder can do the sequence diagram also. The diagram can plan and understand the detailed functionality for existing or future scenarios. This is one of the sequence diagrams for customer buy bus ticket in our bus ticket booking system. The customer needs to log in the main page and select the order bus ticket. In the order menu, the customer needs to select the destination, date, time slot, and seat. After confirm the detail of the bus ticket, the customer needs to make the payment. Database will record the purchase detail when the purchase is done and let the customer print it out to collect the bus ticket at the counter. This is the sequence diagram for admin managed bus ticket system. The admin can manage the whole bus ticket system after login to the system. The admin will manage the bus detail and following by booking detail, ticket details, customer details, and route details. The admin can add, edit, save, update, list, and delete the information in all the management objects. This is the sequence diagram for customer service. Customer need to log into the main page and click the help center to ask for help. The help center will send an auto reply to let customer wait until the admin answers the question. Then the help center will notice the admin. The admin will get the customer information to know the relative question background from the database and find the solution with the guide. Admin will give the solution to the help center, then the center will send the solution to the customer. This is the sequence diagram for customer bus ticket cancellation and refund. Customer needs to log into the main page and select the cancel ticket at the order menu and insert the ticket number to let the ticket management verify with the database. Then the customer needs to fill in and submit the cancellation form. The admin will receive the notice from ticket management to verify the submitted cancellation form. When the refund application is valid, the ticket management will notify the customer the refund application is successful. Then the database will cancel the purchase record and the admin will refund the money to the customer. When the application is invalid, the ticket management will notify the customer the refund application is failed. This is the sequence diagram for customer check-in. Customer needs to show the printed payments detail and identity card to the counter to check in. The counter will verify the customer information with the database and print the bus ticket for the customer. Before the customer gets on the bus, they need to show the bus ticket to let the teller verify it. Now I'll pass my turn to Lin Jing.
Thank you, Connie. Now it's my turn to present how to operate the web server, which includes create a new database, insert, update, and deleting the data. First, we need to click on Create New. Then it will show the column to enter the database name. So I enter the name of the bus ticket booking system here. After that, click on Create. Then, the name and number of columns of the created table will appear under the structural page here. So I enter the customer in the column of name and enter 10 in the number of columns here. After that, click on Go. Then, the name, type, value, or length will be displayed under the customer page here, where we enter the required data. First, we enter customer's ID. Second, enter customer account. And third, enter customer age until all data has been entered. Then we click the Save button below. we can see that it displays all the data you just entered under the structure page here. Furthermore, let's go to the next step. We click the Insert button above and enter all the data of the customer, which includes customer ID, customer's account, customer age, customer name, mobile, email, and the customer address. When the customer's data has been all entered, then we click the Go button right below. Then it will show that one row has been inserted. In order to confirm whether it has been inserted or not, so we go to click the Browse button above to view it. So we can clearly see that the customer information we just entered has been displayed on here. Besides that, you can insert the other information of two customers at the same time, which saves more time for the user. Therefore, all of the customer data has been inserted under the Browse page here, as we can see that. After that, after entering all customers' data, we click on the SQL button above to delete and update the unnecessary information of the customer. For example, I want to delete the customer called Olivia Dunn. Then we enter the customer's ID on SQL here and click on the Go button below. So here shows that one row successfully affected. So let's check whether it has been deleted or not. As we can clearly see that Olivia Dunn has been successfully removed from the list here. Additionally, let's go to updating the data through SQL. Just like the previous way of deleting the data, we just enter the relevant data of the customer and update the content here. When done to enter, click the Go button below. So we can see that here has been successfully updated from 18 to 25 years old on the Browse page here. In addition, let's look at the refund table here. First, we enter all the required data under the structure page here. Then click the Insert button above to insert the relevant information here. We can see that it has clearly indicated that two rows have been successfully inserted. Let's click on Browse to check whether it is successful or not. So through this page, we can clearly see that the relevant information or data has been inserted. After that, we update the refund amount by clicking the SQL button also. So we just enter the refund amount and the customer's account directly. Then it will show that one row has been affected. Then we'll click on Browse. Based on the information you just entered, it has clearly stated that the amount is updated on the first account. As before, continue to update other refund amounts again. So the refund amount has successfully been updated on the Browse page. Then we insert another customers again on the structure page here and delete it by clicking on the SQL button also. So it has been clearly shows that it is successfully deleted on this page. Besides that, let's look at the admins table here. Same as before, we enter all the relevant information about the admins here and click on the Go button. It clearly shows that two rows inserted. Then it was displayed on Browse here. So let's go ahead and insert another admin's data again by clicking the Insert button above. After that, click on Go. Then it shows that two rows have been successfully inserted again. So we go to Browse to check it. So all the relevant data already shows on here. After that, let's go to deleting the admin's information or data which enter the relevant data inside the SQL page. Then it shows that one row is affected and it appears on Browse page here. Now we update the data by clicking SQL again, and remember we need to enter correct information before clicking the Go button below, otherwise it won't work. As we can see that it clearly shows one row affected again and shows on all the relevant data on Browse here. Now I will pass my turn to Simon. Thank you.
Thank you, Lin Jing. Now I would like to show you how to create the database of the online bus ticket reservation regarding to the payment by using the web server. Firstly, we need to click on this icon New and name the database name as Bus Online Ticket Reservation and to create it. And the database is created. And now we name the table as Payment. And the number of column, we need to set it as to 3, and we click on the go. And we need to fill out this information. For the first column, we need to key it as from account, and the data type is integer and the length is 10. For the second column, we need to name it as to account, and the data type and the length is same as column 1, which is that integer and 10. The third column is amount. The data type is flat. And for this information, from account, it means the customer made account payment. And for the second column, customer made the payment to the officer, and the amount means the online bus ticket fees. After that, we click on Save button to save this. Now, to key in all the customer payment information. For the first customer, his customer account is 10021622271, and his pays to the officer account, which is 12705477750, and amount is 130 ringgit. And now we click on the go button, and we go to the browser to check it whether it is successfully saved in or not at here. How to insert the customer payment information on the SQL. First, we need to click on the SQL and insert. Click on the insert and enter the value to the second column. And for the first value, it is the customer account, which is 10021622275. And the second box value is the officer account, which is 14910348874. And the third box value is the amount, which is 50 ringgit. Now we go to the goal, and the row is inserted, and we go to the browser to check it. How to update the customer payment details. We go to the SQL again and click on the update icon and enter the set to the second column. Now, for example, I would like to tap for the first customer and update his amount, his bus ticket amount. So I need to clear off all the irrelevant to the amounts. And now I would like to set the amount from 130 to the 65. And enter the way to the third column and choose the from account, from first customer account, and key in the customer account, which is 10102162271. Then go to click on go icon, and the row is affected. Now let's go to the browser chat, and we can see here account number 2271, the amount is changed to 65 already. Now I will show you how to delete the customer payment detail. We go to the SQL again and click on the delete button, and just enter the way to the second column and choose whatever we want. For that, to delete the third customer payment detail, and the third customer payment detail payment account is 10021622273. Then I would like to, after keying all the information, I will click on the go and click OK, and the row is affected. And now we go back to the browser to check the 10021622273 customer payment detail is being deleted. Bus reservation database, I will create another table and I will name it as the sales, and the number of column I will set it to 5, and after that I will click on the go to generate the table. This is an insert, and the sales table have 5 columns, and they are sales ID, sales customer ID, sales ticket, amount, sales description, sales. The data type of the sales ID, sales customer ID is integer, and there is the 10 value, and the sales ticket and description sales, the data type is varchar, and there is the 30 value, and the amount sales of the data type is flat. And now I would like to key in the sales value. The sales ID is 0073, and the sales cost is 73. Sales ticket is 3K, amount sales is 30, and the value of the description sales is bus ticket on SMB 5488 bus. And now I will click the go to, and the row is inserted. Let's check the browser. How to insert the cells into the SQL. First, we need to click on the SQL and go to the insert icon and enter the values to the second row column. And there is a value 1, value 2, value 3, value 4, value 5 boxes. And now we key in all the information. First value is the sales ID, which is 0074, and the second one is the sales customer ID, which is 11255, and the third column is the sales ticket, which is the Cebu to Bintulu, and the fourth one is the amount of the sales, which is 50 ringgit, and the last one is the description sales, which is bus tickets on the bus number, which is MBC 5329. And after we key in all the information, we click on the go and check the browse, and the information is added successfully. I would like to show you how to update the cells on the SQL. First, go to the SQL and click on the update and enter the set to the second line. And for the first cells, I would like to update the sales ticket and the amount of sales. And I would like to change the sales ticket journey from Miri to KK. And I will change the amount of sales from the 130 to 65. Others which is not related, then I will cancel it. Then I will enter the file to the next column and choose the sales ID, which is 0070. And after that, I click on the go item and the row is affected. Lastly, I will show you how to delete on the SQL. First, enter the file to the second column and choose the one of the sales ID and key in as 0072, and I will enter go, and the row is affected, and go to the browse. The 0072 is being deleted. And that's all from me. Now I would like to pass to Albert. Thank you.
First, we select the news button and key our database name and credit. Then we need to key our names and our number of columns and go. We need to key our names and select our types. And select our view. After we key all, we submit. Then we also have to insert our information. After we key all the information, we select the go buttons. We already insert already. Then we can update and delete in the page of the SQL. We need to delete that we want to change here. After we key also we select the go button. Yes, already changed. And also we can delete our information here. Let's select which one we need to delete. After we key in, we select the go button and select OK. We already delete our information. After all, we select the news button again. We need to key our database number and create it. And key our name and select key our number of column and go it. And key our names. And key our length. And set our keying all the information. And I can insert our information. After we key all the information, we select the goal. We can see our information keyings before at the page of the broth. We can also do the delete and update information at the page of SQL by using the method before in the ticket booking system. After that, we can select as the news button, and we need also to key our table name. And we can key how many numbers columns that we want to edit. Then we need to key our name. Then we need to select our type. Then we need to key our length. After we key out, we save it. We can insert our information here. After we select all, we can press the go button. We can see our information we key in here, and also we can do the update and delete information at the page of SQL by using the method before.